Blue Line says, hello, everyone. I want to create a YouTube channel for a local business lead gen. Can you please show an example of the right way to choose a name for the channel and for the company? Or should it just be city plus industry? No, don't do city plus industry because that's too generic and it's too spammy. So come up with something that's, semi-branded. Like, you could use, I don't know, just come up with something that's a pseudo brand, something that could be thought of as somebody glanced at it, they wouldn't immediately know that it was just a spam, an SEO creating a spam site or a spam channel, right? If you just do city plus industry, it's very apparent to anybody that knows anything about digital marketing what you're doing. So if you can come up with a branded name instead, I would recommend that you do that. Okay. So absolutely come up with a brand name. Also, is it good to include the exact keyword in each title name for every social network like Tumblr and Google site? Thanks a lot. Well, no, it's not. I mean, you can, but I don't recommend it because again, that looks spammy right off the bat. Number two, if you were to use an exact match domain for a self-hosted website, that puts the Google filter, it lowers the threshold for you to trigger spam filters. So why is it any different for social media? I mean, yes, guys, I know people spam that shit all the time. I get that. But what are you want to build something that is a short-term asset that produces revenue for a short period of time because it is still working now, spamming your titles and your titles for pages and stuff like that? Or would you rather produce a longer-term asset that 2 years down the road is still producing revenue for you because you didn't spam it to death now? You see what I'm saying? We try to produce more longer term assets. I don't like the churn and burn strategy. I don't like building something that produces revenue for me and in 6 months, a year, 18 months down the road, I have to rebuild it all because I did something spammy to get initial results. Does that make sense? I'd rather take a little bit more effort on the front end and create something that's branded that I could create a brand around that then's going to have longevity so that my effort will pay off in the long run. If that makes sense. So I highly recommend that you don't stuff keywords into titles and things like that. You can create keyword relevancy, guys, through the content, right? And how you structure the assets. If you know about silo structure and things like that, you can silo pretty much anything. It's what you do with content marketing. It's how you silo, right? So you can establish the keyword relevancy through your content and how you structure your content. It doesn't have to be through the titles. Yes, you will get a boost by including the keywords in your titles. But again, if it looks spammy, then you're actually doing your project a disservice. Okay.